Really, get smacked silly. You get smacked silly. What you don't when you're ready. But I was born ready, and I was already on fish and spaghetti. Creep with the culture, rap like a culture, attack like a vulture. Now let's get it. Make this money, take this money. Ain't no way you can take this from me. Ain't funny. Shake it, honey. Take it, money. Now let's get it. Let's get it. Bounce. Let's get it.
It's Wednesday night in Atlanta, and it's time for Inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai. We come to you from Studio A. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Charles Barkley. It's that way in the NBA. Some night you win by a point, like the Suns did last night in Seattle. Then you come home and you lose by a point to the Magic. 93-92 is the final score tonight here on TNT. And Patrick Ewing. There is life in them old bones, 22-15.
You know, I'm really happy for Patrick because number one, I said all along, he is probably the nicest guy I've ever met since I've been was in the NBA. And obviously he's older, and the Knicks treated him terrible, and I'm glad they stink. But I'm just glad to see him do well because he's a good person.
Well, I think the one thing that he did add was an inside presence. The Orlando Magic in those losses that they had early in the year were playing very perimeter, around the three-point arc. The only way they really got to the basket was on penetration dribbles, but no one ever got the ball in the post, commanded a double team, or scored. Patrick Ewing did that for them tonight.
Patrick Ewing, 22-15. Tracy McGrady, 24 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Stephon Marbury leads the way for the Suns with 25. Can't get it to fall late, and the Suns fall late, 93-92. Now, I know what you're wondering. What's Michael Jordan up to tonight? That's what you're asking. Well, he's
doing exactly what he's supposed to do when a little guy reaches in there. You're supposed to pop him with the elbow.
And that he did. Jordan on the baseline, lays it over the rim. Jordan. Uh-oh, got a step on.
Do you realize that we didn't show Michael Jordan scoring, they would only get about 12 points a game?
This is a distinct possibility. Sam Cassell with some bad Wizard defense there as the Bucks.
Anytime you run into someone else, that's bad defense on your team.
Exactly. They outscored him 29-12.
I always tried my best not to play defense at all, and that's the best way not to run into somebody.
You did a good job at that, too.
Thank you.
As Serena Williams would agree, yes. Ray Allen from Sam Cassell. They're up 89-84. But the Wizards hanging around. Michael, inside from Christian Laettner. Michael would score 31 on the night with 12 out of 24 shooting. Doug Collins hoping his guys can pull this one out at home, but too much Sam Cassell. Scored 27 points on the night. You know, they held Ray Allen under his average. He had 22. Held Big Dog under his average. He had 13. But Cassell hurt him badly, 27 points. MJ goes for 31 on 12 out of 24. But the Wizards, as they lose their 5th in a row, falling into a familiar pattern. Here's MJ.
We find ourselves with 14, 15 points down, you know, and then teams have the momentum, you know. We get discombobulated on defense. You know, we're scrambling, trying to get back in. We lose our continuity offensively, and then everyone starts looking at me. And if my shot's not falling, then obviously it's going to be a long night.
There have been longer nights this year, but this was another loss for the Washington Wizards, 107-98. Fourth time MJ has gone for at least 30 in a game. This is the first time he shot at least 50% in doing so, but the Wizards now 2-6 as they fall 107-98. What you want to talk about from MJ's performance tonight, Jeff?
He hit the head on the nail when
or the nail on the head. Either will do.
You know, he did.
You need some Ebonics.
No, okay.
I'm gonna get you hooked on phonics. I'm going to call Joe Montana. You're going to be hooked on phonics about that tomorrow night.
That's a little rough, isn't it?
So anyway,
so Kenny, what do you want to pick apart from Michael's performance?
He hit it right on the head because you look at what the Wizards do. They do watch him. They stand around. And the Milwaukee and all the teams are doing this to him. They're zoning him up. As soon as Michael gets the ball, 5 guys just circulate towards him. There's no cutters. No one moves away from the basket, forces Michael to take a tough outside shot. And those are the shots that he's been getting all year. All of these different type of shots. Here again, he gets double teamed in. Tyronn Lue has the ball. Instead of penetrating to the basket, he tries to force an entry pass. which leads to this Sam Cassell running into Michael Jordan and an easy layup.
You mean running by Michael Jordan, don't you?
No, Tyronn Lue ran into Michael Jordan, and then he ran by.
Hey, you know
Bo.
what?
But he has to get some help in the terms of be aggressive. You have to be aggressive.
I blame Doug Collins and Michael to a certain degree on that, because if you look at their offense, he has to get those other guys shots. I think Doug Collins and Michael should go a whole game and say, I'm not going to shoot the ball. We're going to run plays. No, listen.
If he goes the whole game without shooting the ball, that's the Wizards from last year.
I'm talking from a mindset, because if you see every play, he gets the ball, he shoots it, or he gets them a shot. Them other guys, they play like Michael's a big man, and they just stand around.
They're not aggressive.
They can't be aggressive. They don't run out of plays for him.
Well, you know, if Doug Collins does go to that don't shoot, I hope it's not one of those games that we've added to the schedule.
Please not.
Coming up next on Inside the NBA.
I don't want to see a Wizards without Michael taking any
them other
shots.
guys got to get some plays called for him every now and then.
Hey, here's what's coming up. Derek Coleman meets up with his former Charlotte teammates in Philadelphia.
Hope
while
that's
the
an
Celtics
NBC game.
He's played well.
with 3 games over 500. How loudly can I speak? Trying to go 3 games over 500 for the first time since November of '99.
Inside the NBA on TNT is brought to you by Hyundai, where the freedom of America's best warranty is standard equipment. And by UPS, ground overnight international at myups.com.
Does the world really need another mid-sized family sedan? It does if it's redesigned with V6 power, room for 5, and the freedom of America's best warranty plan. Introducing the new Sonata from Hyundai.
This is Santa's Workshop 2001. Billions of wish lists come in from around the world, and UPS helps us navigate supply chain management issues. Oh, coal comes in for the Balkans for the naughty. Boy band figurines come in from Japan for the nice. Think about the logistics on that one. We have been a successful brand for centuries now, and for a number of years, UPS has been an invaluable partner. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus, and he's working with UPS.
Join America Online now.
AOL is very easy to use.
You've got mail. My favorite feature on AOL is the Instant Messenger.
AOL's new mobile communicator lets you keep in touch without a computer.
Everybody I know is on AOL.
America Online, so easy to use, no wonder it's #1. Call now.
Just imagine what the world would be like if everyone had Farmers Insurance to get things back to the way they were. Farmers Insurance. Get you back where you belong.
TNT detects a glitch in the system. The Matrix, 3 nights in a row.
The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us.
1 weekend.
Buckle your seatbelt, Dorothy.
1 network.
Because Candace is going bye-bye.
3 mind-bending trips into The Matrix, beginning Friday, December 7th. See the network television premiere of The Matrix, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night starting at 8. Once inside, you can't get enough. See it exclusively on TNT. We know drama.
Inside the NBA is presented by
Hyundai.
And we're back here in Studio A. We are going to do some highlights, but you know what? Tracy McGrady, nice enough to take a little time to join us live from America West, where Orlando beat Phoenix 93-92. T-Pay, have you heard that nickname
T-Peso that Kenny gave you?
Yeah, I like that.
You do?
T-Money, that's T-Money.
T-Money, baby.
I know that, but I guess you had to hear the explanation.
They're not bilingual over here.
Hey, Kenny, you got to start showing me some love, man. What's up now?
Show it. No, okay, wait. First of all,
you
get a nickname. Go ahead. You talk for me, Charles. Go ahead.
Kenny's a hater.
Oh, I'm a hater. Oh,
Kenny is a hater.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, Charles, I know you show me a lot of love.
I'm going to just say this. I'm going to flip a coin right now because I haven't made a decision between you and Kobe Bryant as the second best player in the league after Shaquille. I'm just happy for your development. You've done a great job. I just hope your team can stay healthy and you keep playing well.
Hey, T-Mac, is that enough love for you? Good.
That's a lot of love.
That's a lot of love, Charles.
That's a lot of love.
The love doctor.
I only said it because it's true.
The love doctor.
You're the love doctor, baby.
At any rate, how's your leg feeling? Looks like it was killing you tonight.
No, my leg is fine. It wasn't hurting as bad as I did it in Utah, but I had a day off yesterday and I treated it all day, so my leg was cool.
Hey, Tracy, what is the biggest difference this year playing with Grant Hill than being more or less on the offensive prowess by yourself from last year?
That's a good question. The biggest difference is, you got a guy like Grant Hill that can really put up numbers, that can play the game well. And the things that I did last year, everything was all on me. The offense went through me every trip down the court. So, we just trying to build that chemistry. I'm really not that comfortable like I was last year out on the court because now that Grant's back, I'm kind of hesitating on what I want to do, where my spot's at on the court.
I got a question for you. If you look at your game, you're terrific defensively, you're a great scorer, you rebound, you assist. What do you take the most pride in?
I take the most pride in defense. I think coming from Toronto, where I had to be the defensive stopper, when I was playing with Vince Carter, I had to guard a lot of guys that could put the ball in the hole, and that just changed my mentality around it. I wanted to be a defensive stopper, so every night I take the challenge to guard the best player on the basketball court.
Hey, Tracy, what'd y'all put in Patrick's Gatorade tonight?
Hey, man, y'all got to leave my man Pat alone.
No, it was a compliment. Hey, he had a great game tonight.
He really did. He really did. And we know he's not going to give it to us every night, but we definitely needed it tonight. He stepped up to the plate, and, I tip my hat off to him.
Tracy McGrady, thanks a lot for joining us and setting everybody straight
Team Peso, I'm still loving it. I'm loving it right now.
I got a lot of love for y'all.
All right.
All right, baby.
Have a good night and good rest of the trip.
You lose 2, though, I'm going to hate. No.
Hey, let's do some highlights. What do you say? Can we do some highlights?
Well, we'll do some highlights.
Hey, thank you very much, Charles. There's Aaron McKee trying to test out a sore right foot. Couldn't go tonight for the Sixers.
He got 2 feet. Why, you don't need both of them to play, do it?
It helps, but he was unable to go tonight. So, going to work early was Jamal Mashburn over Matumbo. Allen Iverson had it going a little bit, hit a 3, and then foul line jumper.
And you know what's interesting about this also, Ernie, that they played Allen Iverson along with Speedy Claxton a lot. 2 smaller, 6 foot and under backcourt against Charlotte, which would be surprising, but they played well together.
That ain't gonna work against no big team.
Iverson
Charlotte got 2 midget guards, too.
Yeah, shoot low, boys. They're riding Shetlands, as they say, and there's Matt Harper.
Hey, Philadelphia is the only team in the East that can beat Milwaukee.
And they have won 3 in a row now, not coincidentally, because Allen Iverson has returned. He scored 33 tonight on 10 out of 26. First home win for the Sixers, and the first time this season that they've scored 100 points, 100 to 86.
Well, you take 30 points out the lineup, they're not going to get 100, Slappy.
I know that. Just pointing it out to the folks at home.
Slappy.
Meantime, the Indiana Pacers and Boston Celtics.
My Celtics.
Yeah. Jump on the bandwagon.
I know. I told you. Them in New Jersey.
I know you did. Vitaly Potapenko.
Hey,
no, Ernie, it's Potapenko.
You know what?
Yes.
New Jersey might be the best team in that division.
Might be.
And the Celtics and Orlando are neck and neck.
Wow. But Philadelphia's the only team that can beat Milwaukee.
You're right. I'm talking about the Atlantic Division.
I'm going Philly, Indiana, and Toronto. I like those
Toronto,
3, too.
you can stick a fork in them.
I like them.
Toronto's going nowhere fast.
By the way, Antoine Walker had himself a pretty good night.
Hey, you know what? I got to give him his props. Sometimes he shoots 2-minute jumpers, but he's playing terrific. I got to give him his props.
24, 18, and 9. Chuck showing much love to players around the league.
Well, first of all, only the good ones. I don't like the sorry ones.
How about Joe Johnson?
Great draft pick.
Wow.
All 3 of the young guys are going to be good players.
And Joe Johnson paying dividends right away. Joe Johnson, what pick was he, Charles? Number 10.
I don't know what pick he was, but I said he was a good. All 3 of their picks can play. Kenny, what are you touching over here?
Oh, my goodness.
What you looking over here for?
I'm cheating on your paper. See what
101
you
to
wrote
93 was the final.
I'm trying to see what you wrote down because I was going to.
I ain't that over here, right?
Oh, I figured that.
Come on.
You didn't have to tell me that then.
So you want to talk about your Celtics, you said.
I just like the Celtics. Number one, the combination forwards, their 2 forwards are unbelievable. If Antoine, when he starts shooting all those threes and play like a power forward, Paul Pierce is just a flat-out stud. And the guys they got in the draft, especially with the new rules, you need small guys. In this league, the more small guys, when I say small guys, I don't mean little munchkin guards those other teams got. I'm talking about guys like 6'5", 6'7", 6'8". That's the way the game is going now. They're trying to take the big guys out the game.
I like the way you skip 6'6", but the only thing that the only thing that I also would add to that, Kenny Anderson.
You still says about the hooked on phonics.
I am. But I was just seeing if you were counting correctly. So anyway, Kenny Anderson came into camp this year, great shape, playing extremely well, running the show, getting people involved. He's doing well. And
it's about time.
No, but you know, sometimes
he's been getting paid for those other years. He wasn't in shape. Is that what you're telling me?
Hey, but this year he came in great shape and he's doing
Just
the job.
kidding, Kenny.
And the Boston Celtics are 5-2, and they're 3 games over 500 for the first time since the start of the 99-2000 season.
That's like a big deal or something?
Yeah.
Being 3 games over 500?
That's a
referee's whistle.
I like that.
You like that?
I like that. Me and Rasheed.
6'5", 6'6", 6'7", 6'8".
Attention passengers. Our bingo tournament is starting in 5 minutes on the captain's deck. Also on the deck, today's craft is pipe cleaner on soda.
I've taken a new precaution in this environment of germ warfare. I am completely laminated.
There is no love lost over here. I'm sure glad we're not talking about China, because I might have pulled a hammy.
The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, weeknights at 11, only on Comedy Central. We do news like nobody.
It was one of the biggest upsets in boxing history.
We got a brand new heavyweight champion, and he's from the United States.
I'll be back again.
Can Lewis take back his crown?
There's no way I've seen him beat me twice.
Or is Rahman the new king?
Let's do it again! Let's do it again!
Rahman Lewis 2, November 17th from Mandalay Bay, live on Direct Ticket. Don't miss Rahman Lewis 2, live on Direct Ticket pay-per-view, channel 101.
Nobody takes my crown. I am the champion of the world. Nobody.
Available now from DirecTV. It's the Stars Super Pack, #1 in new hit movies, featuring 12 premium movie channels for only $10 more per month. See new hit movies like Remember the Titans, Bounce, and more. The Stars Super Pack, over 500 movie choices, 12 channels, only $10 more per month. It's the best movie value on DirecTV. Call now to order the Star Super Pack, #1 in new hit movies. Call 1-800-547-4DTV.
Welcome back to Inside. Here's a programming note for you. 2001 PGA Grand Slam of Golf.
Am I playing in that?
Hardly. Play begins 8 o'clock Eastern Time, November 20th and the 21st. Tiger has just owned the Grand Slam in recent years.
That's only because he's betting everybody else.
It's absolutely right.
But you know what? David Tom's got a sweet swing, doesn't he?
Oh, and he's a tough guy. LSU Tiger, very tough.
Very terrible.
Tough.
Hey,
I don't care about that. I'm just saying he's very tough.
I'm really pumped up for the Grand Slam. I can't believe I don't get an invitation this year.
That is a beautiful place to go to, Poipu Bay. At any rate, you know Tiger.
You know, I think it would have been great for those two as best friends to play together. That they've always wanted to do it. It's just that CB just couldn't do it. Couldn't get there.
Too much bulk.
It wouldn't be the right decision for him because he would have gotten hurt. He's happy and he's having a great time.
Well, we didn't want to hear the rest of that anyway.
What does he mean?
I think. Well, he's concerned about you. He was obviously there talking about you and Michael playing together, and
First of all, he need to get that dirt
you.
off his chin, I might add.
He's a tough guy.
Get the little dirt on his chin now.
A little image.
It would have been fun to play with Mike. I wish I could have did it.
Yeah. Was
done it.
Could have did it. Could have done it. Oh no! Oh, you.
Oh my! Now we're getting into this. We're getting into a grammatical deal here. This could get really ugly in the course of inside
hey, you know
the
what?
NBA. Yeah.
That hurt my feelings. You said that. Oh, speaking of hurting feelings, watch this, folks.
Nice transition.
This was ugly. This is like Ernest's prom date.
Ugly.
Woo.
There you go. Sound effects machine still in progress. How about the Atlanta Hawks beating the Utah Jazz? Man, alive.
You showed 4 straight layups.
Let's go to the second half, shall we? Hawks pulling away from Utah's John Stockton taking a hard pop. Ooh. Right, talk about taking one on the chin. Indeed he did. And then Jacques Vaughn.
You got no chance, Utah.
Hey, you know what? Jacques Vaughn went 1 for 4 tonight, and his percentage went up to 19%.
You know what? I like Jacques Vaughn. I hope he takes it in good fun.
I'm sure he does. 111-79 because at least he got it off that Ofer thing.
Hey, Utah's in trouble, y'all.
Let's talk about Utah being in trouble because Kenny has long prided himself in in calling Utah the 57 Chevy with Mike Winslow, our ace tape guy up there, saying, hey, EJ, I'm thinking you need to tell Jet that 57 Chevy is done broke down.
Well, no, it might need a little tweaking with the carburetor. It might need a little bit of...
oh, no, not you in automotive again.
Let me tell you all the old automotive things.
You know the thing, Ernie?
He doesn't want me to finish, but
no,
go ahead.
No, I'm going to tell you one of the reasons they're struggling. Out of all the teams in the NBA, they're probably the one that's affected the most by the zone. It takes the pick and roll totally out of play. And that's one of the reasons. I mean, first of all, their pick and roll, people say, why their pick and roll work? Because you got a great power forward and you got the greatest point guard ever, and it worked perfection. But the zone has killed them. They don't have no chance to run the pick and roll against the zone. They probably had to scrap their whole playbook.
Hey, Karl Malone, 7 points on 2 out of 5 tonight, and John Stockton, 5 points, 5 assists, 1 out of 5.
And that's unfortunate because those guys go together so well. I want to see them finish. I hate to see them finish up on a bad note.
But if you know the Utah Jazz over their history, they have a tendency to start very slow.
Well,
and then they get on
roll.
those 8, 9, 10 winning streaks, and then they're right back in.
I guarantee they won't win 9 or 10 this year.
Okay, we'll see.
They're 9 and...
You can bet me that now, then you can look like a genius.
I bet you earn his toupee on it.
They are 3 and 6. If I had a toupee, wouldn't it be better than this?
Yeah, it sure would.
They are 3 and 6.
I've seen some bad rugs.
Oh, we all have. When we come back...
Now everyone's going to think you have a toupee.
We'll do something else. No. I said, if I had one, it'd be better than what I really got.
No, they don't know that.
Oh, man.
They're going to think you got...
The most acclaimed drama series on television, Law & Order, is now on TNT.
You have to talk to me.
The girl is just violent, Jack.
Get caught up all over again with Law & Order tomorrow night at 8 on TNT.
Now this same feeling is available in a car.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Introducing the all-new Mazda Protege 5.
Yeah, zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Same feeling.
Zoom, zoom.
New form.
Yeah, zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, zoom, zoom, zoom. Hey, mom.
I want to be a golfer. I want to be me.
You're nobody till somebody loves you. You're nobody till somebody cares. You may be king, you may possess the world and its gold, but gold won't bring you happiness.
Welcome back to Inside the NBA, presented by... It's time for one of our favorite segments.
EA Sports time. Tomorrow night, Lakers Rockets. Don't you remember the young dream forcing them out of the lane, Shaq? The young dream shaking, taking, baking. Don't you remember the young dream, the jumpers? But now, that's all gone. There's no young dream. There's no dream.
You got that right.
So it's a different ball game now, because the dream used to be able to get in there and make some things, but he's Kelvin Cato right now. Cato's in there. And you know what happens when Cato's in there against Shaq? The same thing that happens to everybody else in the league. He scores, and he scores. Even if Ernie Johnson was on the Rockets. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's Ernie. You would get scored on the same way as everyone else. So don't feel bad, because everything that anyone else would do, get their shot blocked, get dunked on, would happen against the Diesel.
I don't think that's accurate footage by any means. The Lakers and the Rockets playing tomorrow night. Note the starting time again, 9 o'clock Eastern time.
Oh, 9 o'clock, I'll be there.
Usually it's 8 o'clock Eastern.
I like 9 o'clock games on Thursday.
9 o'clock tomorrow night. Lakers trying to stay unbeaten. So that's kind of a cheap shot at me, and that's probably because of what happened today when you and I were out at Atlanta Motor Speedway today.
Oh, that was great.
We had some fun. The Richard Petty, you should have seen this, Chuck. We're at the Richard Petty driving experience where you can get in one of the NASCAR rides and take it around the track.
You know, I'm a big Jeff Gordon fan.
Are you really?
I am.
Well, wish you could have.
I'm a big Kyle Petty.
Because you
Hey,
weren't.
you know what? I grew up watching Richard Petty because you know in Alabama NASCAR is huge.
Yes.
And I got a chance to meet Richard Petty one time, and I was like a kid in the candy store.
And Kyle
king.
Petty, we
king.
dealt with Kyle today too, and here's just a brief snippet.
To the thing
So you can get a good look at the shoes.
No, not the shoes. Let's go.
Take it out a second, Kenny.
Oh, we're done?
Kenny went 113.
No, I went like 170, 60.
150.
I wasn't driving when I did 170. Kyle Petty was driving when I got in the car with him.
But when we were actually behind the wheel, 113,
but you know what?
157.
157.
I'm just thinking about Kyle Petty riding one. He says he probably was so like.
No, you know what he said when that first thing I get in the car? I was like, "Where's the music?"
Hi,
then he
Gomer.
was like, when I said, "Where's the music?" He said, "You don't belong in here with me."
Yeah, we'll have more of that tomorrow. Two NASCAR drivers going to be in the studio tomorrow night.
What two?
Kevin Harvick, Michael Waltrip going to be.
Hey,
Kevin Harvick's going to be the Rookie of the Year.
He sure is.
Back to put the wraps on inside.
I wish he would bump me one day. I'd beat up.
It's different down here. NBA Live 2002. EA Sports. It's in the game. Rated E for everyone.
Anything in the mail?
Junk. Hey, look at this.
What?
A credit card pre-approved. You know what that means?
We already have a credit card.
But it's pre-approved. What do you want? A trip to Bermuda?
The Caymans?
Yeah. Or a nice dinner out?
You know what I want? A house.
Using credit wisely is the first step toward owning a home. Call for the free guide on credit from the Fannie Mae Foundation and for a list of lenders and credit counselors.
Boomer, you still think the 85 Bears defense was better than the Ravens?
Yep.
NFL Countdown, Sundays, 11 a.m. Eastern on ESPN.
Now's the best time to join America Online.
Welcome.
AOL is very easy to use.
Anyone can do it.
You've got mail. I love AOL email.
Click and send. Everybody I know is on AOL.
I do feel good knowing that AOL has parental controls.
I can get AOL anytime, anywhere.
And now with the all-new and improved AOL mobile communicator, you can send and receive email and instant messages without a computer.
Every time I use AOL, I discover something new.
Now's the perfect time to experience America Online. So easy to use, no wonder it's #1. Call 1-800-4ONLINE.
Inside the NBA on TNT is brought to you by Hyundai, where the freedom of America's best warranty is standard equipment. And by UPS, ground overnight international at myups.com.
Inside the NBA, as always, is presented by
Hyundai.
Here's a final score for you as the Mavs played the Mav-Nots, the Mavs and
Hey,
Cavs.
hang in there, John Lucas.
Hey, they won a big game over Minnesota last night.
Hang in there, John Lucas.
Knocked Minnesota from
Don't
the
get
ranks
down.
of the unbeaten, but tonight they were beaten 107-94. There's an image just to cherish.
Two
Charles
Chuckies.
Barkley with Chuck.
I'm not scared of neither one of y'all Chucks.
That means that the coming up next on TNT must be I don't know,
Chucky.
Child's Play.
Chucky.
Yeah.
Which one?
I think.
Oh,
See,
he
that
got
was me.
scared. He got nervous.
That was
You
me.
see him?
Was
Did
it?
you
You
see
like that,
him?
do you?
Did you see
Hey,
him?
did Child's Play one?
I can only assume I didn't see any number after.
Because one of them was really good.
Stephen King stuff, right?
I don't know who.
Stephen King. He's nervous. You know what?
You see how I do that?
Man.
It's like a Chinese
Hey,
movie.
Chucky's coming on. He's next.
Karate
What a great way to end the show. Don't you agree?
No, it'd be a great way if I could just do one of y'all faces like this.
See you tomorrow night, y'all.
I'm not scared of neither one of y'all.